What is up, guys? Kasey here, back with another first impressions. Today we're trying another Tom Ford fragrance. It is going to be Tobacco Oud. We have the full box for display purposes here. It usually comes in a very elegant, usual classy style niche packaging, as well as the typical the way the box is designed is pretty high-end cardboard as well. So it's pretty nice packaging for a Tom Ford fragrance, though I kind of expect a little more than the way they usually package these, just because they are pricey and it is part of the private collection. But they're doing still a good job in comparison, in comparison to the ombre leather, where you have kind of a similar packaging, though that one is not a private collection and this is. In any case, let's get on with the trial of the Tom Ford Tobacco Oud. I'm gonna fill the sprayer. Nice, very nice sprayer the Tom Ford Tobacco Oud has, and just right off the bat, I do smell the whiskey notes, the tobacco note, and the oud note. These are the main notes that I'm kind of smelling right now. And it does have kind of like a, like a aged tobacco smell. It's not like a fresh tobacco or just like pure tobacco. Does have a more aged tobacco smell to it, as well as aged whiskey smell. So it's not just straight whiskey, where maybe something like a straight whiskey note would be more of, say, Jameson, whereas this one is more of a Macallan, if that makes sense, if that's a nice comparison to make. The whiskey note is, with the tobacco, gives me more of that aged kind of feel to it. Now, in terms of the notes, like I said, mainly what I'm smelling right now is the whiskey, the oud, and the tobacco notes. So I'm not really smelling anything more, maybe slight hints of patchouli in there as well, but that's about it in regards to what I'm currently smelling. Maybe over time, once it dries down and develops, I can kind of sense more of the other notes that I should be expecting, but overall, that's all I get right now. In terms of longevity, I've heard that the longevity on this fragrance is not super great. I can see how this can be a little lackluster in terms of longevity. I'm expecting maybe about 6 to 8 hours from this fragrance. Nothing more really from this fragrance. Just from the way that it smells, it kind of smells light. Like the fragrance itself is dense in regards to the notes and what I'm smelling overall, but I don't feel like it's going to be like the ombre leather that we just recently did a first impression on, where you could feel that it was going to be lasting for a very long time. This feels a little fleeting. Now, in regards to projection, I'm going to be assuming the same thing, since longevity is going to be lackluster. Then more than likely the projection is going to be about 1 to 2 feet, so it's going to be a pretty close to your skin kind of fragrance, where it's probably best for like a date night or some kind of environment that you're going to be in close quarters. And that brings us to recommended setting, where, as I said, I believe this is going to be more of a date night, kind of a nighttime event, classy event, maybe like an opera show that you're going to, a private event, private party, some kind of elegant kind of event, or nighttime date is probably going to be best for this fragrance. Now, in terms of seasonality, fall, winter for sure, just because of the density of the notes. Tobacco, whiskey, and oud are usually best for the winter time and fall time, colder climate, just because they develop better in those kind of climates. And that's it, really, in regards to our first impressions for Tobacco Oud. I'm pretty excited to try more Tom Fords out over the course of the next few weeks. However, what I'm seeing with these Tom Fords is that it's usually a hit or miss. Now, the ombre leather is a fantastic fragrance that I'm very in love with, and I'm considering getting part of my full collection for my personal collection. However, the Tobacco Oud would probably not be one that I would keep in my personal collection. So make sure to try this fragrance out first before purchasing the full bottle. Yeah, I would definitely recommend you trying a sample out first before making that investment. So that's all that we have. Make sure to smash that like button. Thank you for watching. Make sure to comment in the section below what you think about Tobacco Oud and Tom Ford fragrances in general. Because I've been hearing a lot of mixed reviews on these Tom Ford fragrances. Some people love them, some people don't like them at all. So make sure to let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next First Impressions.